We need to stop Wike because the extent Wike is doing, imagine the excessive killings in our states. Wike did not come to Edo State, despite did not even let the government to know that I'm coming. He's not talking about the excessive killings we have in our states. Danobi is not concerned about his own fathers, mothers, sisters cannot access road to farm. You see why all these people who call themselves as politicians, let me not be a little bit too much insultive today.
Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newton, they talk about the governor of Rivers State, Governor Wike, visit to Edo State without informing the Edo State governor, Godwin Obaseki. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Newton, the message we bring come today.
Please do our co-brothers and sisters in suffering, our brethren in humiliation, our brethren in dying young. Please make sure you share this video among them. And I want to talk about things that affect us most here. And I want to quickly put a demarcation between an activist, a politician, and a patriot. The Oga Patakpata of them all is a patriot. You don't force yourself into being patriotic or patriotism. It's something that is inbuilt in you. It is inherent and at the same time inalienable. That's why if you watch it today, the way I pick up my fight different from every other person's. And any youth who at his tender age, from 20s, 30s, 40s, you tend to just be a politician. Then you doesn't mean well for your society. Because politicians, they easily, whatever thing they tell each other, you know, they are just joking. And you know, tie this road, they don't mean now. That's why today nobody talking about the 30 billion Usomole stole. Nobody talks about it. Because I wish we have patriots in the states. We must make sure we keep on talking about it until he vomits some part of the money. But I begin to wonder how we're going to have a better society. That everybody is becoming a politician. Nobody wants to stand to be a patriot. Who can stand and defend the Constitution. Who will build up the nation. Where we are today, we are built by patriots. What politician does, they destroy. They come and they lie, you know, they stole. Patriot, they build. Patriot, they build. That's what they do. Go and do your findings. I'm not the one saying it. So that's why today, even during Obaseki's campaign, a lot of people run Marvin Etiku because I don't be politician, not be my fault. I don't have such spirit. There are extents you go. That's why if I insult you now, I don't feel look for your plate tomorrow. I'm not that kind of person. But it does not mean when they are over humiliating you, I will not also speak. If I'm speaking for you, it does not mean I will need your play. We have to defend Constitution in whichever way. Oppression in California is oppression in Edo State. So you not get white oppression, you not they get black oppression. So today we want to be discussing about Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. And I want to be letting our people know, let not use sentiments. Any of you, Wike is coming, whether as a president or whatever, to come and enslave particularly Edo people. The hatred Wike have developed for Edo people, that is in no get comparison. And we need to stop this very man. We need to stop Wike because the extent Wike is doing, imagine the excessive killings in our states. Wike did not come to Edo State, despite did not even let the government to know that I'm coming. He's not talking about the excessive killings we have in our states. Danobi is not concerned about his own fathers, mothers, sisters cannot access road to farm. You see why all these people who call themselves as politicians, let me not be a little bit too much insultive today. Because I know one thing that is constant in life is change. They can also change tomorrow because as they look some of our people for an spon pikin, they worry them. They feel they know it. Now be their problem. Nobody where you give them money. I should be hustling for money. But why did I always want to fight any form of any narrative that is coming up? Whether if I support them, if I support some people, I go make money. Your man rich man. Okay, tell me who is man rich man for the whole Nigeria. Let it come and play this politics. Your man don't reach my own. Waiting, I want to support you day here. But I choose not to. I choose not to support evil. But if you look at the people we have in political space today, who are on the forefront, they are always there for themselves. Nobody talks about the brethren is suffering. Nobody meet your interest. It's all about they themselves. Imagine a state governor, Wike of Rivers State, he came to Edo without letting his own counterpart, a co-governor, know about it. What did that tell you? You know, the problem I felt Obaseki cabinet has, majority of them are very senseless. They are not with the governor. That's why you are seeing a lot of lapses today. You know, I said something after Obaseki emerged as the governor. Now I say, many rivers to cross. What was I trying to say? I was trying to say that there are a lot of work you are still going to be encountering. Do you know today Obaseki have no media aid? Apart from the one that show rules. To every one of you abroad, you know that who they show rules, I be like say the person they crease or here not correct. Because road is no longer a problem where you are. It can be their problem in Edo State. You as a sensible person, you no longer count to tie road as an achievement to a governor. If you criticize the government that made the show us road, you are very right to. Because travel is a part of education. The person have not seen road before in his life, so you have the right to praise it. So we will not be over castigating them for it. But that is their own will. Our own will right now is not in the government. One, some of our will is that the life of the people should be protected. So Obaseki tomorrow now, the same favor he got from our own good ancestors, Obaseki don't forget them again. Obaseki today, if our ancestors still love Obaseki now 20%, do you know why? Not because of the project that he's handling. Obaseki is not appreciating the people who put him there. That's why all these calamities before him. Share this video along with him. If you are climbing, mind the way you treat people you leave behind, so that when you are also falling, they'll be the one to help you. We know the damage control that we did. I'm not the verse for Obaseki. I'm also here to stand that, as he stand with him in this very case. We say no to bully. We don't want Wike to come and, you know, give us things we are trying to avoid. Wike is going to foolanize us. That's the truth. With the step Wike made to Edo State, it showed that Wike is our enemy. And we want to leave this very particular position we are. Wike is going to come and take away your rights, freedom of speech from Edo State. Wike can do it because he's a wicked person. Another name for Wike is wicked. These are no longer politics. It is hard time. We know these people by their fruits. It is hard time we know them by their fruit, which they manifest. So nobody cares about you. They are after themselves. Now you said you are stubborn. You want to collect the power from the from APC or whatever. You are only the person. Let me play part of the video clip. Wike did. See how somebody can be senseless. If I thought we are talking about people who can present us, let's even say academically, because we don't want people like Buhari who cannot write his name, who cannot even speak. At least, if you have an eloquent leader, he also have had about 30% to win in any segment. If he's going to go and represent you outside, at least he has something to say. Like people like Osibanjo, Aria Consider, and Peter Obi. Wike is not even supposed to be a part of somebody, an illiterate coming to come and rule us. For what now? Look at what a president is saying. You want to come and govern 200 or something million people with this kind of your brain. Look at it. How many developed country did you see their leader cannot speak? I can't get it. Apart from Badina with the Iyakwoni, because it's a common. Listen.
have made myself available. Give me the ticket, give me the ticket. Let me go and take the power for you. What are you wasting time for? People are coming to tell you, oh, it's from here. That's not what they're talking about. We're talking about who can take this power from APC. It's Wike, it's me.
No, how are you going to take it? How are you going to take it? Because we believe on Agbeurism system of government. How many people you have that can, ring election for you? That's our belief. And please, if you live in abroad, there is 6 cents now for todo CN. Go back, put for your head. Go back, put for your head, because we cannot continue with this very mess. These people cannot come out because we did move. Wike is moving right now. Edo people, you know what I mean. If you oppose it, you oppose what they are doing, my dear, you will be banned from Africa as a whole. Wike will never give you freedom of speech. And that's what we need. We need liberty. In no ramification. We need liberty the same way it is here abroad. We need in our states. And Wike right now is turning Edo State to become a war zone. What Wike trying to do? You are coming to a state. Your co-governor. Have you ever seen any governor that is greater than the governor? Is it not the same rank? Why this intimidation? I have won Obaseki time without number. This is your silencer Obaseki. He's going to put you in a state of resonanza magnetica. But you always harsh on your people. When he talked about, let me use this word, foreign policy, they know they see you there. Your co-governor now keep on intimidating you. You keep pressing hard. Won't you reply this man once and for all? I can't get it. What every one of us did to elect you as an executive governor of a state, Wike is claiming the whole glory to himself that he did it all alone. We all know what we suffered. Up till now, most of us, our name, prayer for truth to God. Most of our name up to today, still there where they keep on. We see the drag just to get you elected. But at the end of the day, these same people's camp, at least as a man or as a leader, there are a lot of things you need to avoid. Forget politics. In plain politics, there are extents somebody will go. You know that this person is your enemy. I don't know why you are not always getting it clear. Now, will you support anybody tomorrow? You will get the same massive support you get from Edo people before. No, even the ancestors of the land. Because the cry of the innocent ones, you always forget about it. There are little things you do to win the mind of the people. Edo people is not demanding much from you. At least, this in Aema, set up different departments. The money is there. Create social media aid. Up to now, I think I just saw it just now in one of YouTube that a widow, her land, her husband land where the husband that live on, land grabber don't see go collect am. All problem remains. You have not been able to solve one particular issue. All they are always showing us is road. People are suffering. There are some certain things you pick. Just solve it once and for all. That's why you have different cabinets. You have different departments. That is the reason for creating all these things. You don't just create all these things for your personal interest. For the interest of the people. At least make the people happy for once. Okay, now this strike where Wike they do now, your commissioner will not fight it. Your social media, whatever, where they pay money to, they have not done anything for you. But the same people who have, carry your matter, or carry and go Bible, even the people that even prayed for you, they saw you no appreciation from it. Now you are about entering a very bigger problem that will kill your political career forever. You see what they are always using against you. They are always trying to use your ancestors against you. And you are not seeing anything wrong with it. And you pile up people around yourself. All you people do is to share money. Okay, let this money, let this appreciation also go to the people you fed. These people, they are really trying for me. You guys will never do it. You guys will never do it. If you say you are close to somebody, If you say you are close to somebody or you love somebody, at least try and always guide that person with whichever way you can. Okay, the election never start. They have carried campaign to your home without not even letting you know. It does not show that you own the state. It does not show that you own the state. But I told you that Obaseki, what you are doing to Edo people, I know most of idiots, they supported you about this Zeta Clan and Omicron. But you didn't listen. Who are the people? Did the Edo people still have strength today now to say yes, Nana Sununda Obaseki? Look at how our people are dying mysteriously abroad. The reason why these people voted for you was to come and protect them. As a leader, you see for your people. Maybe okay now. I can't wait any me water nania. Who worry pay billions of dollars. You think we can only say this thing from Governor's house, but we have already with the combination of our daughters or our scientists. Look at what we saw in this thing. We know that you have a grace. Please help us speak against this thing. They will never. There are a lot of leaders, what they cannot do. All this what you see today, most of these bloggers you see, most of the people that go for protest, somebody will mobilize them to go for that protest because they want to protect their people. But you guys, they don't do anyone. The only way I've seen Phyllis Shaibo function in anything was without dragging people away from bus. Say they don't wear face mask. We have a deputy governor. We have a is this called Secretary of State or be whatever let me call it Secretary of State. We have commissioners. We have everything. So none of these people we heard correct. Wanna go fix it down at least. Let your thinking be to a layman understanding. Always follow the people due to what comes. If it is land grabbing issue, you are going to stop it. If it's about oppressing people in the market, you are going to stop it. The same people you fed, they are clapping for you now, who is not giving you information what Edo people really need. Edo people does not want much from you. They does not need road. They need to go back to farm, number one. They need to go back to farm. That's very, very necessary. They doesn't need much from you. But instead of we to do the needful, the reason why you pile up people around you, not just maybe for some certain specific barrow work. No. You lead and other people follow. Let your leadership be seen even by a cripple. Let the blind feel the dividend of your leadership. Because tomorrow, these same people, these same politicians you pile around with yourself, they are going to join Wike tomorrow to campaign against you because you are not having patriot. Let's assume we elected you as a patriot. Obaseki, you are supposed to look for patriot in all over the world that will work and take the state to the next level with you. Patriot can touch anybody. That's why I can talk to anybody as alive. If you just result me in something about Obaseki, that is it. After body badin, my badin. After body badin. I badin be one. This is what I want. Make I want to but so those are the things. Instead of you to look for a handful of people who can best do the job, we pile up politicians around ourselves. We give people commissioner, we give people position just for you to encourage them because they want to support you. How are we going to have a better state? Up to now, 8 years of Oshomole, we are tied this road. Up to now, we are tied road. The road in Benin, is it bigger than the one in Spain? I don't understand. Are you people building full country? Now you are doing one particular thing, the result is not forthcoming. Concentrate also in another thing. You can even send one of your commissioners. Create social and so body like this. Empower them. Make sure the life of the people is protected. The same weekend will start laughing at you tomorrow. Obaseki, are you not seeing the way Fulani are killing your people? They are going to campaign a lot of things against you. I might not be there. No, nowhere. Those people in diaspora who labor and suffer for you. Today they are not happy. One or two persons who are idiots who say on media because they need something from you may feel that those are the people that voted for you.
They were not the one that voted for you. They don't even have fans. They don't have fans. The people that have fans is people that speak the truth. My fans all over the world grow every day by day because of what I support. At least I stand to save lives. I stand to save the oppressed because I'm not a politician. I cannot support you today. Tomorrow, today, right now, I'm angry over what Wike is doing. Why will you not be given your maximum respect? That's what I'm angry about. Did I have personal problem with you? No. I have problem with some of your policies. As a patriot, I will not take it. That's why you will be going to Guantanamo. That is sacrosanct. The reasons are there. A lot of people are not seeing damages this very government has caused. People may be talking about you did not share money for them because they are politicians. I'm talking about the life you did not see. I'm talking about negligence to some certain things. If we get used to kill their people, no governor have gotten support in the whole Nigeria the way you got the support. No governor have been supported in the whole Nigeria. Because the way we were oppressed, every one of us will stand up and say, no, this thing will not happen. But today, what we are expecting from you, particularly we that have a brain center of our head, who are not politicians, who did what we did because we met well for the state. We are not happy. And as we are not happy, God in heaven is not happy. That's why this calamity today is before you, Obaseki. Because there was a lot of things you neglected. Not that you neglected people because you did not appreciate them with money. You neglected them by abandoning some very minor thing that will not even cost 1 million for you to solve it. You doesn't show real concern about it. All you just know, you want to build technical school road. You want to build this. Who is going to attend the technical school? Who is going to attend the technical school? Do you think you will have the air country to go to River State, without the authorization of Wike? Do you think that one can happen? You can have the ability, your co-governor, have belittled you. But the same source that elected you, who would have also been with you up to today, nobody's going to save you from this very one. Again, nobody excepting our God himself just say, okay, now, I want more than I support this man. That's why people will still stand up with their spirit. We hang down their spirit and do the ministry. Water, it will reach your ear this time. Because you pile up people, you pile up yourself with are people who does not have a door at heart. Some of them, they are there to build their political career. Some of them, they are there to collect their buildings. That's why a wise leader, what did they do? During campaign, you look at people, their zealousness. When they were campaigning for that would have mattered. And the attitude you people perform in this very last election made the diaspora, they will never carry any election in their head again. Automatically, road where you pass Obaseki, you destroy for that person that's coming. And I don't think right now, any person that gets close to you supposed to be happy. Why? Because you go say Obaseki people, they love Obaseki. If you are going to be getting votes from except you say they continue to oppress you, because you just get this grade now through oppression until they get your head, and you are beginning to activate some certain things right now, but you know if you activate and finish through oppression, how you say they get your head, it may not be there again. 2 months of because of God, na bad thing. Let your attitude also attract another thing. So it was because of God people helped you. The one that is coming is not going to be because of God. It's going to be your services to the people. Because God will call a lot of people now. They are going to hang up the phone on God. I told a friend that was many years ago. I said 2 months of because of God in everything is bad. Let your attitude also attract some certain things people are doing for you. Obaseki, Edo people are dying, they are not happy. The people that want to come to Arabia, I'm not interested. I'm not interested to snap picture with you. Because me myself, I have a destiny to fulfill, which I'm already fulfilling. So I'm not interested to carry your picture to anywhere and say this is a Edo State governor. Who knows whether you are going to be going to prison tomorrow? I can't become a friend to ex-convict. The people that used to have a picture, hush puppy pictures, they can no longer display right now because hush puppy is in prison in America. So also your case is the way you are doing right now, the way you are just manipulating Your administration by your own self. Now you are transparent. You have the brain. You are building roads. But people are dying around. Even become an enemy to the federal government instead of you to become enemies with whom? Become an enemy. Look at Samuel Oton of, I think, this is called Benue State now. Only the man that is talking to federal government. The only time Obaseki has talked to federal government where he paid them was about the naira they printed. You are not even seeing anything wrong about Fulani killings in your state. Say, Obaseki right now, we've gotten another person, you just see acting like a Samuel Oton. And the people you are meant to protect, they are dying. What are you doing about it? Then you are showing us road that you are tying. Who is to pass through the road that can't get it? Who is to pass through the road? Spirit? Okay, who are you building a doorstep for? If the life of the people is not safe. Although people does not need much from at least these people can go back to front. Wike is coming to the state to come and create mayhem for you. If I were to be you, Obaseki, I will sign a lot of executive order. Do you know how they know a leader? Up to today, the whole world, despite the fake news media, they are telling Donald Trump back. He is the most respected leader all over the world. If you are the type that do your research, because it doesn't take too much nonsense. If you sign any executive order or sign any fear, it don't matter. You are not doing anything. You are not ready to crush Eliana. You thank God for our Queen Mother who have already also prayed the seas of blood right now in the spirit. What are you doing? Tell me one particular project. Say, in my time, this thing was good. You are building our schools. Now another person will come commissioner tomorrow. Who you can do one thing. The whole glory will go to that person. Do you know why those people are complaining that you are not doing anything? Because what the small thing they expected from your administration, they are not getting it. If you like go and build stadium, they are not getting it. Imagine, I came to you, I'm hungry. Instead of you to just buy mama food and buy like 1K for me, then there I will pack the man not there. I wait in your way yourself. Then you are giving out 100,000. Go to Lagos, buy 100 bags of rice. When the bag of rice will be arriving from Lagos, say 6 months time. Solve my immediate problem first. At least, let me get something to eat first. Or I'm not doing what we have to make 6 months time. This is what you are doing to Edo State. Obaseki. The children wey wan stay the school or people wey wan pass the road. At times you can forgo one and do the next thing. Just for the people. Edo people are not happy. Edo people are not those ones who feeling they are representing people. They are only there representing themselves. That's why you don't have media aid today. You don't have. And stop paying them money. They are not doing anything. And they can never defend you. In fact, bastard now, none of them can defend you. None of them can defend you because they are politicians. Because the reason why you always go with patriot, because patriot will follow you to the last. Why politicians are the higher bidder? A politician that used to support you today, at the time another person gave him the money that is more than your own, you can't hope for one thing. But we that are born to say the truth, we don't. Tomorrow now, wait till somebody one coming. I will may go fix those things. I have no personal problem with him. I have not met him before. So there are people today who sees Oshomole as a god. For me, I see Oshomole as a useless man. Like every other person why you borrow a home. Because now you know yourself, because you never work out. Because you don't have a dream. Because you don't have a dream, that is just it. I'm just giving illustrations here. I'm not trying to be insulting. So one man puts another man poison. What gives me joy is the things you have done, how it's going to affect life. Look at how the Roman people, how they put us into mental slavery today. They suffer how Jesus Christ him right hand down. 1977, I Britain conquer over power. They can't react hand. Even you yourself today, Obaseki, you made mention of Jesus. And by now you are supposed to read about it. You went and forgive that man, give him more cow that make you today. You were one Obaseki. That thing you did, who were betrayed ancestors, you say Jesus Christ can forgive us. Where Jesus is there? People like you that are letters supposed to know the story. But why are you carried away? Do you know why you believe Obaseki? Because the way they painted it. Tell me one thing you are painted as a governor. You are going to serve Edo State now for 8 years. Which one thing are they going to know you for? My dear, people do not believe in education. We know that you have bring the development to educational structure. But the people they are still giving the glory today because Shomole put the roof. Leave education now. Education is not even paying here. You can only work in UK. But right now, the book will you. If you can only express yourself, write your name. That's why education reach. Even the education is even a scam. If you watch our people finish education, primary six, secondary school, the higher institutions. Me will not go school today. What I can do, none of them can do is all about grace. It's all about grace and the gift and the gene you inherited from your parents. There are people they are just born brilliant. Now people they do play today. All tonight education is now one kind of thing. Then why are we not having those state students, civil engineering that are carrying Ugboro today? Have they been able to form a department and say, okay, Governor Obaseki came and pull out in this thing? Since I've been shouting for many years, not been around and go for medical research. Did any of you now say, yeah, thank God to Newton, this is what you have been fighting? I saw the news, I choose not to broadcast it. Let your social media, whatever, broadcast. Did they broadcast? They did not broadcast it. How many of the people know that you bring in people from America for medical research? Medical outreach. Did they know? Because nobody talks about it. This thing was supposed to also be used as a jingle. I saw it on WhatsApp. You know, how many of the people know about it? Maybe people watching right now, their brothers who know about them. They know this for. For how long are we going to continue in this way? What we are supposed to do, we are not ready to do it. We are not ready to do it. As a governor, sit down. It's not about spending money building projects. Think about the life of the people. How will I rescue my people? The Buhari government you are supporting, the Buhari government is coming to an end. Another government is coming. And you are roughing your knee, putting every one of us that supported you as if we doesn't know what we are doing. What are you going to be remembered for now? Say one particular thing. I think we still talk about Ali today. Because Ali was able to figuratively pick up one particular thing. He seeking into the mind of the Edo people. He seeking into the mind of the Edo people. If any governor come now, he can't do one thing. Do you know? They are going to count you the way they counted the Lucky Millennium. Because if not Oshomole that came, nobody for no say Lucky Millennium fought her. All these many mistakes you are making here and there, a governor will just come with 1 billion. He go just do those things where you dey neglect and say no mean. Automatically, Obaseki, Edo amwebong boke yahu. Not be say you did not work, because the major thing you would have used to capture the mind of the people, you did not do it. Our people cannot go to farm Obaseki. Are you now saying, okay, now let me create on a press screen for the farmers? You can do it. Go to villages. Don't pass through all these useless or young way that sold out their land. If it is 10,000 a month Obaseki, if it is your money, please, we are trying to make sure we stop this thing. But you take it killing. I will not be talking about what happened in Sata Kaduna. Sata Kaduna, the kind of support that those people gave to you, Sata Kaduna did not give it to Rufa. The highest governor who have got in the history of politics of the Nigeria, who have got the highest support from their ancestors and from their people in diaspora, is she. And what we are experiencing today, at least, with that zeal people put, they go extra man. You have to also go extra man to protect the people. Let even be now that I don't come to protect you. The federal government, they are looking for you to kill you. The governor where they hate pass and where federal government hate pass for Nigeria. Now be Samuel Oton of Benue State. Samuel Oton of Benue State now they hate pass. Why? Because he's always saying the truth. The only truth you have said about Obaseki was about the money they printed. That's the only truth you have said. You are just there and tying road for war. Obaseki, you expect millions of people and those in diaspora. We should be praising you because you are putting quota in one road. That's a miracle. That is made for people who have not traveled. But for all that have traveled, who have seen what good society is all about, who have studied what government is all about, at least we value life. We value how many people you take away from hunger. We value how you meet up to the dying dose. All these are what they are going to use against you tomorrow. And one of Obaseki was here. I think they were killing you people. And therefore we say, yes, they were killing us. So then what are you going to say? Come and tell me you are paying person. Obaseki, you are supposed only achievement now. You are supposed to pay them. The money is there. 1 year ago, 1 year now. You are supposed to pay them. So there is no one attracting you are doing that. It's extraordinary. You are not created. Now Donald Trump create space force. All dollars more you can. What of man can because you're not concerned on that. Imitate other foreign government how they are doing their things. Sunny Mo, build hospital, build airport, jump port. Our people, they don't see money, they want to go flatly. They have not been able to do that. Your issue right now is taking me time, and this is not the only topic I have for the day. So you pile up people who are, majority of them are senseless. I have no apology for that. A cabinet to Obaseki not senseless is Obaseki. It cannot be Yahan Obaba. Cannot be right now have the right to carry another governor to the state to come and be intimidating you. You are no, you cannot control police. What are you controlling? Government in Nana. We call the ruler do you were banana. The will of Wike should not be done in those states. Over quietness is no sin. At least, if at all say you, at least somebody should be. Who be a boundary? Who be a boundary? Look at how they are using you now. You pile up each of you to use your sense. Even man of the government get extra friends. Either from abroad, they can advise you. Take a special advisor from abroad. Stop following all these want to build mansion down. Because in case when something is happening in PDP, they can go to APC. Your government is going down. And you feel you are doing the right thing. At 21st century, we should be clapping for you. All the roads in the caterpillar and winner of Agbon Awoda. Nothing is done about it. Look at the other video the other day now. The guy said they have no ammunition. Up to now, all villages don't want their ammunition. Uronigbe have no ammunition to fight against Fulani. No villages have ammunition. Even when they want to fight. You are not even secretly okay now. Let me sponsor this people at least right now. Take care of yourself by yourself. You're not even going to. You're supposed to be having secret security meeting with your people. The will of Buhari will don't die, but now they continue. And this plan you feel that they came to come and meet that they Mopulana Nigeria, Obaseki is not going to work. So it is better you start speaking right now as a Moton of Benue State. Otherwise, you are going to spoil your name on the true life of your town. You will only be the first governor who people come to stone for road. Because it's in the book of, it says, let not your good. It's the book of Romans. Be evil spoken of. Let's treat ourselves well. Forget about the people you have here abroad. Those ones ain't even more senseless. They don't have sense of humor. He said, let the fool go to the city of ant and be wise. That's what the book of Proverbs chapter 6 verse 6 said. He said, the fool, let them go to the city of ant and be wise and consider their way. How does ant live? They save food during summer, they save and wait winter. They have no overseer. But they are very coordinated. They are cooperative. That's the kind of unity you are supposed to have. We were thinking you are going to elect commissioners. Now go away. Full soldiers. I have your young one if you want to build a state. I get tired of the state. Full soldiers. I have done the state. The state is rehabilitated. Now when you don't go, you come so you want to go carry person where you get the wrong degree for civil engineer. But a man who put it on mistake. You want to go and carry somebody that will have doctorate degree in engineering, but he cannot lay bricks. He don't even know how to plumb, but he can solve his mathematics and drop and all of other. But we are not ready to build the state. We are just there to romance. At the end of it, level at you now say, Obaseki, your 8 years don't complete now. What have you left down for the people? A school. We just innovate the educational whatever. People will put down, so not that one will not down, but who not go school. How many of them is working with their certificate abroad? Obaseki, your own citizens, they beg abroad to eat. Your own citizens, they beg abroad to eat. The one at home, they beg at home to eat. Then what the essence of it? How many are we? 5 million. How many is doubling? How many is doubling? Common Monaco, yes, is 39,000. Go and check up their life. Up to now, it is from this one, no life is protected. After he grieves me, if it is one thing you want to do, pick that thing, do it successfully. People have different streams, supporting people to go back to market. Now, what is now the effectiveness of the government in our society? The only criminal you guys can only catch, while the criminal back once in 2 years, maybe those one now they just they enter. The deadly one nobody talks about. Then we are here fooling ourselves. They are here showing us road. As if road is an achievement. It can be achievement to villagers, not people like us. No, don't tell us that you are tying road that you are walking. Check a bad thing that is happening abroad that is already existing in your community. At least let these villagers go back to farm. The same people who is killing us is the same people. A government with your Edo State. I tell you now, the government of Wike, if Wike emerges as a president, those people you are finished. You are going to stay another 8 years in exile. Because of me, what me, Wike will not do stand in the Edo State. And it makes it. Or me, what me in and Wike will not do stand. So I'm urging that every one of you that know how to pray. Pray Wike out of Edo State. Wike is not a blessing to Edo State. It's a curse. Wike is not a blessing to Edo State. It's a curse person. Only God knows what is fighting Obaseki for. Only God knows. Your co-governor, look at the way you are unleashing on him. Eh? Not even observing any protocol. As if one governor is more higher than the other. I hate if you are no we comrade will say you get for apartment. Let me comrade I was better. Fall out now. The very day you are in society struggle, don't let people intimidate you over what you are doing. You are a governor is a governor. Better will sue him by not letting you know before you come to your state. You can sue him. That's only a record that. Next time people will learn from me. People we quarrel and don't quarrel like that. You are supposed to welcome him. Wike is not coming to a state as a kidnapper. Who know what the ammunition they came to come and drop to Fulani? Who know the ammunition? That's why Wike could rise up against it. Wike deny APOP that I never knew them before. He denied them. Wike is part of the people that name APOP terrorists, whatever. And none of these governors today talk about the freedom of our people. They don't care. How will you be vying for a position? You want to be so and so position any given time. But the life of the people right now does not concern you. To me, is a mirage. To me, it does not stand well. I will not be saying in 5 years' time, I will become the governor of Edo State. Then I'm not talking about what is happening today. Look at the idiot. He came out and advertised injection. But our people cannot go to find. Is there a young with a typical Benin? What is he doing about it? How many times have we come out that this thing we have to stop it? By next election, I come and vote for me. But here in abroad, you don't need to be there first. You begin to act as if you they do the I will say na me then I look out for doing people they say for your body. But our own they will stay mute. Look at all these idiots from Orion today. They are going to some are going to House of the Assembly to go and do what? And these are people that never want to speak truth in their life. What are they going to go and do? He said, heart of the burden of the heart, the man speaketh. What are they going to go and do? Please, you are this abroad, you know what you are going through. You know how sensible you are. Not the like all these idiots that have not seen what's called like who have never wanted to sleep. No politician can say he live far better than you. Excepting you yourself, you are over intimidating yourself. If it is a good environment alone, they sleep with fear. Both of them, they went to go and do extra juju to make sure that their senior bodyguard not conspire against them. The money they spend in gas, you know they spend down. The kind of concoction they drink, you know they drink am. So by so doing, you are better than them. All these material wealth today you are seeing, it will go one day. The rest of my that is what you are going to be accounting for. So if you are living abroad, you are better than these people. Don't let them they big your mind, they big your head like say man, your leg don't get down, you not drive big car. Tomorrow you go drive. Everybody is not bound to drive luxurious cars. There are people today, they might be poor, but They are poor for their children to be rich. Most of you today, you tend not to go into money ritual because you don't want to create basket for your children. Most of you, you had an opportunity to even chop one, stay worthy for children. They will give you money, but you choose not to. Most of us, because of the legacy we want to leave behind, that's why we choose not to be politicians. If I'm even a politician, it's going to be different. That's why I'm not a politician, and I cannot do that. If I thought say I campaign to elect a patron, because someone must have to campaign to elect a patron, of which that was what we see Obaseki to be. But the problem he has that the people around him are still people that their life has not been photosynthesized. Those people, anytime he want to do anything, they put fear into him that because it takes two to tango. Among Treaty says can two work together except they agree. If there is no agreement, okay, for example, now maybe cabinet, just what our security is going to follow. We will look for most of these people, empower them, protect your this thing the way ESN is doing it. If they come and tell you, look at what's happening, I don't know, is the villager, they need to protect themselves against stress. They are not doing anyone, our senator, they are not ready to help. I think I heard that Orohide is going for 10. That one, not sure they see us finish rich. And some people are still there today, using your head. Still try to mobilize your brother, go vote for that person. The one you send before to represent you, what are they doing? They are not doing anything. They doesn't really care about you. What's happening here abroad? It comes to a time Italy were protesting, UK were protesting. You didn't see any Ekuleku among that protest. We feel that whatever thing people are doing is irrelevant. That's why today the truth we are supposed to be saying to make our society to be great again. People are not ready. People are not just ready. They are too self-centeredness. Self-centered. They don't care. All they want to do, if I thought this thing now, I will not be closer to the government. I prefer to be closer to the people. Because the government will come out. But the prayer of the people is more effective than one of the government. Where there is law, we're not supposed to be afraid of one institution. Because law, you are going to be charged by the law. But because of our own, we only want to get close in case of they arrest me tomorrow. Arrest me now. Maybe one day justice will come. Maybe my children will also be the one to now arrest your children. They will be in a better position to even sentence.
But we tend to leave down a good legacy. Because the society you are living down today, who is going to inherit it? Look at the state of Edo. Look at the state of Edo. I can't get it. Nothing is working. Only what is working there, salaries, they receive salary, which is a normal thing. Those is supposed to be fundamental. But basic amenity, that is our right. Now it's supposed to be our first amendment. Can road or anything like basic amenity be problem is pain? It's not there. It's not there in no part of the world. But our major problem today, killings. Not be say what they happen. Those state, what's happening there, those states bigger than the one of Ukraine. Before you know now, those state government can donate money to Ukraine, then tell them, you need to donate money to Ukraine. You know, say, badding government now. It can also donate. Who know whether they have even donated? But what is happening in their nose, nobody cares. And the whole cabinet is there. But it has Oge there. Oge that not be Benin person. What are they doing? What are they doing? Phyllis Aibo, they hit and that day now because they did not give him space to operate the way it ought to be. Maybe if he is being oppressed. He came to media to start shouting. But since the farmer have been shouting, the Phyllis Aibo listen. And what measure have we put down that these people must have to leave? The same people today driving us away from ancestral land, making us not to even see food to eat. Now, let's assume your people make us to not to go to farm. What is the government doing about it for compensation to the people that have been affected? And they forgot that this is their full responsibility. Any life that lost as a result of the negligence of the government, God will hold them accountable for it. And nobody is ready to say that government or this one our responsibility. Killing right now have been, it is the fact of the citizens, not the fact of the government. Excessive increment of whatever, food scarcity, it is not the responsibility of the government. But food scarcity here abroad, it is the responsibility of the government because he needs to go any length to make sure he put food there in the supermarket. Do you know why today energy increase, fuel increase? Because the government have to go extra mile. What they used to afford it before, the people will get and they inflate them. The government need to use their money to buy still put join them. But our own fuel go scarce at times. The government not go feel zero and come for us. You go even owe money, you don't see them back. But here you go see them, but it go increase. Up till now, we get like to most of our paying times 1.5 B will fair they pay. Maybe if they pay 70, you can't be 140. Yeah, they be 10 by or do I 150 a month now. People that used to pay 70 euros before. Because the light is still there. You have to add money to it. But our own at times, it's not just that they can't bring it. Look at it today, we are still using generators. And the people using generators can never pray for all to have light. They'll go do juju. The people that have hotels in Benin, we never pray for light to come. We never pray for insecurity to be removed from Edo State. Even though one way was, they will intensify it. Because most of you have houses. Most of you would have been able to sleep in your friend's house the way you used to do it. At times, let me show you something here. Let's not get it twisted. Let me show you something. At times, if you are in abroad, at times you can sleep in such a place like this ground now. At times, breeze go blow sand enter your eye. This one I got it now. Breeze go blow sand enter your eye. You go lie down here. I will say na construction site. Then I'll show you things. Email you weak. So if it's river, I go lie down. Now, if I can lie down there due to work I'm doing, what will stop me from sleeping in my friend's house if there was to be security? Because there is no security, I need to go and stay in a hotel. Because I have been told that this very hotel security, they're there. Most of the life people live abroad, we are so well, my soul. Okay, Nigeria, my soul. Do you know what they will tell you? One cafe. That's why people don't drive motor. People don't. My city, how many people get car? Can't how many that get car for your city? And on have do rain and some state now be man the motor. They don't want to buy one cafe because it's customer stay. The kind of people I've seen people in your country they live or in my picture where I'm with Africa or we boy you only what boy for people starve themselves here to have better house in Nigeria. So not be everybody where you see say they raise hand. My dear, you need to come and see. Because Europe they do one thing. Once you come, your skin must change. It does not mean that you want a balanced diet. There are people they don't live good life. The people that drive Venza from my home, when he got from abroad, some of them not get car for abroad, ask them. Because he can't afford it. He saved the one he would have drive abroad, can't drive one for Nigeria. So what are we saying? So these people will not allow the society to work out. You may be seeing me all the time, I wear dirty clothes. If I want to go bush motor, you need to see me. I am dirty as a Nigerian mechanic. What difference is that my hand not the touch or here? They must be hand glove. I'm gonna put safety boot for leg. I'm gonna wear that overall. Grease, no go dey my honorary body. Na cloth go enter. If you see Richards, put on for washing machine. It not me say make who they do the bouquet for us. Europeans they not the dirty, they dirty. Ave mo esumeti nyahu ma. Ave mo pokiti nyahu. E na so aruwa masia ave mo emi nyahu. E ma remi oye ho ni. E so beg us supermarket ni awori awagbon ni yo. The rich also cry. But not the way you are seeing them. Let nobody deceive you. So what am I trying to buttress is this. The life we used to live at home, we would have still been able to live it, but we'll come advance and small. Instead of you today eat a banana without meat, at least I will do way have a way. Food is food. At times, Gary here is a essential commodity. The feud you are running for now is ofigbo. Ima deliberately wa level so who is ofigbo wa home. The some food you eat now abroad, some stupid food you imagine. Somebody be telling you that you go say, fish and Gary just hungry me ga bolo can add the zoom as a sugar yo. At times, me they so Gary without so without nothing. It was inside where you were. You true to God. If I talk like heaven, they look me. But to you, not suffer. You just you come from abroad. I mean, who they abroad now? When you eat waiting. How many food you want to eat? Why am I bringing this one to us? Don't feel that you are at home. That the waiting is your way. Maybe I want to enjoy it, but no. No food they hungry you again. You went all Lizo Figmo. All was so Figmo. I told you when who saw you. Has where therefore cook that one and suffer you can't. Here we will suffer. Is obolo can why you know that. Is of Figmo even warrior. Funny food you want to eat. Funny food. Where with the order for a week? I don't think anybody will feel feed they eat a week, they eat and belly for all those tough fish. You they add that joint for me just to get that Africa aroma. Finish. May just to change the taste small. That's why we do what we do. I think why we so woe. But a lot of people just think by already done now. I just go Chinese restaurants. I don't even use Spanish food for your information. There are a lot of things that freaks you in supermarket I don't buy to eat. A lot of things that freaks you in the supermarket, I don't buy it to eat. Do you know when last I drink ice cream? I think that should be many years ago. But it's very, very affordable. Your work, I don't drink. But person like you now, if you see ice cream now, you be like, say, oh, you know, for me, I'm not interested. You feel go to the supermarket now, go to buy chimney, donut, buy this one. I doesn't eat it. I doesn't eat it. But the person in Nigeria now will be feeling whatever. We don't do that. How many times do we even eat in a day? So these same people now will never make the state to go forward. Imagine our politicians right now waiting that if they can pay for this person, at least Obaseki the other day, now 10K give me with my boys. I bought them five. He give me 10 million. I bought them 5 billion. This one our presidency so. Oshomole don't already tell me say this one go reach 30M because the man get money based on how I take mobilize. If that 30M just come now, I'll give them 10K, me go hold 20K. Now that one be their plan so. Now the time you key into it, you are helping them to actualize their dream or achieve their dream. Then your own personal dream and will, which is to make the state to be okay as a patriot, nobody does it. Now I mean I will not do Obaseki's will, hoping that my will were part of it. Then he did not do it. If he's going to do anything again, we will not become oppositions. But even being in that position does not make me to lie on him. But I'm going to tell him to his face the area he has not done well. That's why 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 17. He said, let the elder that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in word and in what? In doctrine. That's why irrespective of this personality or whatever, if you do anything, I must give it to you. If he does anything bad, I must give it to you. If you do well, yeah, what we go and say like it. So what we are expecting from the state governor, what we expected is not what we are saying. A lot of our mothers today, they are broken-hearted. A lot of our mothers, I can say 80% of our mothers, who use their own breast to pray for Obaseki, they are not happy. But Obaseki now, they do kitty, they do kata after all every day. No mother will be happy that people are being killed anyhow. Or man, you will not be happy. Particularly when the governor is not ready to do anything about it. I went to my way, show the sign, let down and be there. Like one of our mother will always say, that is how it's supposed to be. Let the sign be there. Elect more people. Don't carry somebody commissioner from whatever who does not know anything. Somebody that have the idea of something. Somebody that know what people I'm telling you right now, where Malovia site, who are the 2 o'clock, who are the Nana, who must show that coton, who are the Alovia, who are the having sweet dreams. Along the line, oh, you have a rubber blow me your out. Kai, God, there. Hi. At times you'll be working smelting like one, but somebody that be working in the hospital for long. If you lie down and say, no, you don't carry sickness. That's their mindset. Such a person now, you can't go put on for minister for construction. What does he know? He cannot question any work rather than papers. The contract has been completed though. We built that road for 20. He cannot go there and, he cannot say this sound or not me sound well because you don't know. So, more na gather more people join body, more build up the state. They have not started building up our states. They are just trying to do some certain amendment. At times we see reconstruction of so and so. Now we say they don't fair construct town maybe 4 years ago. They are reconstructing it again. And only in Nigeria that you can never put quota on top of quota. It must be major work as if the road have never been there before. Yeah, bro, it is renovation. Now, let me give us a brief illustration. If, for example, now, at this place be so, they want to change, maybe they want to change this very color. See, now this color, they different from this very side, small. Now they want to change them. What they do, they go just self-receive, destroy and change them. But our own, we don't have such methods. Say we want to do small thing, want to made anything. It must be major work. And this work making us to spend exorbitantly. And a system like that does not work. You can never see that part of Sapler Road, we want to do one small pothole there. They must let and destroy. That caterpillar go don't spoil, trailer go don't spoil. The youth will now start coming out protesting. The government need to fit up this place. In protesting right now, they may also kill 1 or 2 persons in that protest. Because of a failed system. Maintenance culture we don't have. They are still doing reconstruction. Reconstruction. Everything had a level because it was never done well. Now we know they do party. A state that doesn't do party, for example, how would that state develop? Another governor will still come. Most of us now we go reach 80 years. Now the same road now we go they do more go Makan. At 80 years, we are still doing the same road. 80 years of age. 2024, and I think Obaseki will by the plus 8 years of Oshomole and 8 years of Obaseki. Is that one not 16 years? How many years remain where most of people will want spend? People wait there 60 years now, they just have maybe 1 tenure to spend in government. At the end of the day, even joke. That's the reason why people like us is pressing. At least the betterment of the state should affect every one of us. I don't want you to die. At the end of the day, you didn't enjoy the state. Look at this guy that went to Benido. I think that was February now. It should be February or so. A comrade Osaovense Ogbede. He was a very good friend to Obaseki. Just let him go to Nigeria. He himself was expecting a better Edo State, but he couldn't see a better Edo State now. He's gone. From Germany, I guess he should be having German PA, German passport. That man died, just like that. A heavy man, late comrade Osaovense Ogbede. The man is gone today. But he himself were fighting on his own little way to see how Edo State can be great. But at the end of the day, did he saw the greatness of Edo State? Because things were not done in a hurry. If he reached heaven, what did he have to tell God? That where I was anyway living, my state of origin was not good. So every one of us, our need to be on desk. We need to retire all these fake politicians. All these our youth that are politicians, we need to let them know that they shouldn't be playing politics rather than let them stand as a patriot to make sure we build up our state. If they don't stand as a patriot, there's no way we can do it. If you are following anybody, he don't always say the truth. Oh man, unfollow that person is an idiot. Such person is an idiot, a complete bon fool. I expected every youth not to be fighting for their personal belly. They should fight for the development of the society. The very place we are today, we black today now, we are not afraid of tomorrow. We are not afraid that we'll be kidnapped anytime. We are not afraid that people will just mobilize and beat you. People stand for it. Up to now, people are defending constitutions. People up to now, they are defending constitutions. But what are we doing? We are only just playing. A young boy will boldly come out. I have not seen anybody, maybe not because I never to see Waka, and I have never to be among them. Even the politics they play abroad, they still stand as a patriot. Even the party members. But now only our own, a youth will come out and say, he called himself a politician. How are we going to have a better state? Politicians, they are not always straightforward. If it is black right now, they are black. Another word for politician is chameleon. They change easily. But patriot does not change easily. Until they got the fact, until they got justice in what they are fighting, until they got the proof and investigate every irregularity in any given election in any state, they don't rest. Until that narrative is questioned, we saw the other side of it, then they don't rest. But our own reverses the case. How can every year they come out, they'll brainwash you, may you follow them? They are building their own career as a politician. You, what is your own career? You should also be having your own something. You yourself should be having your own will. It is good you yourself have your own will. If the will of the government is in John 10:10, to kill, to steal, and to destroy, my own is in part B, so that we may have life and have it in abundance. Now, I'm also fighting in that part B of John 10:10. We may have life and have it in abundance. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. But how many people is in this very struggle? But our truthfulness is very faint. At times, people are careful. Me, I not can talk now. Me, Obaseki not can hate me. You be a friend to Obaseki, while I'm a friend to the people. Be a friend to Obaseki, I'm a friend to the people. That's why today now we doesn't have opposition. The only opposition that's even talking to Obaseki, me, myself, and some other persons. We have to correct the government. This thing you are doing is not good. People are dying. Then you are telling me the government is working. Are you an idiot? Do you know what it takes to be work? The negligence in our role. It is Amagba today. It is Yekorion today. It might be Urezen tomorrow. That's why if anything is in our society, every one of us must fight to make sure that thing is eradicated. Because it spread like virus. A bad government and bad policy spread like virus. They kidnap somebody today. It will get to you one day. And right now, the narrative people are setting up till now, they believe that any person that speaks the truth in Nika is against that person. That is how archaic Edo people become. Some of them, not all. They believe that the time you quit, as Wike just come now, being that or you wanokwa, according to them, anybody that talk to Wike right now, his own is gone. That's why you will never see, some Benin people will never talk about it, even when they say they love Obaseki. They will never see anything wrong about what Wike did, because why? He visited the Wanokwa. Look at how archaic these people will be. But how is our constitution like? And these traditional institutions have no specific constitution that this thing is written down. Everything today is questionable. Christianity today, you are saying it is unbeliever. What unbeliever is seeing in Christianity that made them have problem today? The people that you brought to come and correct, they are not the one finding error in what you are doing. Let's be frank and sincere. Let's judge fairly. I think I'm putting my best in here, 90% truth. Nobody with this right sense will come and tell me want to start using emotion. Let's remove emotion and sentiment. Let's be truthful for once. You find out that the best person in the whole Nigeria will speak the truth. But being that we are living an upside down life, I'm the most baddest person. Being that Wike today, now where Wike went to is no go area. Some Edo person will not talk about it. And after all, governor. They don't follow constitution. You will hear it. If I want to provoke them to talk now, I will put one or two things here. How about the cast? But I don't want to cast anywhere now. If they don't cast on it later. We are going to be doing more about that. They will start displaying their stupidity. Being that where Wike went to, if at all even you sort of Obaseki so far it goes there, everything is correct. Our constitution is turned upside down. So until we discolonize our mind, until we free ourselves mentally, no freedom. Freedom will only come at the time you are able to free yourself. That's what Isaiah chapter 4 verse say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. People doesn't even know the meaning of freedom. They feel that what they know, what some Benin people know as freedom is that you can stay in your house. That doesn't mean whether freedom of speech is there, whether freedom of assembly is there, you know. That doesn't bloody care. All the journey that you sleep and wake up, then give reference to some certain building and some certain areas. But even when that thing you are saying was supposed to bring sanity and bring development, you don't talk about it. So a state where there is no freedom of speech, it can't work. That's why this Wike right now is becoming an infiltrator. So Wike need to be banned by the good Edo people. Wike need to be rejected physically and spiritually, because what Wike is bringing to Edo State is what is going to make every diaspora to run away for their full life, even the one that is going to be surviving the Vetacron. Wike does not carry this injection. He did carry the injection because he knows what he's doing. That's why you mind if your mate are doing, if you are doing something, they brought up a narrative, you are doing it, and your co-governors are not doing it, they will use that in against you tomorrow. Some of the things Wike has, if this thing don't bust right now, Obaseki political career is gone. Wike going to use it against him. Obaseki, are you not the one that puts so and so mandate about your people? Because I love my people, I know what was inside, I didn't do it. You go say it against him. But the same Efulefu who started bringing up pictures, it is real. Get vast. All of them, they are going to run. These people will go to Wike's side. That's why politicians fear them. That's why I don't have politicians as a friend, because they are not truthful. They are very wayward. And they can never hold one struggle. He told the man, and I confirm it's my enemy for life. I don't play politics with people's life. So I will not come here to come and be spoiling your emotions. Everything I'm saying right now is true. If I thought say God appear to me, say Wike, for example, I mean you must support Wike. Time Wike no whether on your mama who down with Kawahi, but on had to give us one time. We will not cover it. We have to say the way it is. So let's be very, very careful over the way we lost emotions about some certain things. The people you are losing emotions for, they did not support you. Let's feel Shaibo now. He have one political ambition, apart from being a deputy governor of Edo State. Then you see him start coming out. And when we were in school those days, Aluta continuing. But right now people are dying. It does not say Aluta continuing. Then I will not support a governor. Then my village, something is happening. The governor is not selling delegates about it. Automatically I will become an enemy because I'm not a politician. But we have some Orion useless sons today. They have never one day speaks about the excessive kidnapping and killings in their villages. That's why at times it baffles me. If, for example, Nnamdi Kanu want to become the president of Nigeria tomorrow, Nnamdi Kanu will win if the election is not rigged. Do you know why? Because of the fight he has put on ground. If Nnamdi Kanu was a betrayer, if he want to go for Senate, the people make himself Senate president. Because the capacity is there. The capacity is there. But they just want liberation for the people. You see people pick up fight and begin to fight it. But we as an individual, we are no specific fight. If we see one red, we want red. If we see one blue, we want blue. Eh? You supported the governor, and that thing you supported him for is not working. Then you are not trying to bring one particular aspect of it. Say the tar road. I can't get it. But the old they saw, road not day. to protect lives and property. In protecting lives and property, after but bullet they come, you dodge down. Why you buck winner? Road to a government is not something amunya who. As you are saving lives, maybe one boy you buck winner rioji. You just be like mama does the when they fry gari. You go to fry gari, you go to breastfeed pikin, or cook but more you born, or you buck mommy guy. You will not just say, okay, now I can't tell your husband say, you can have a guy you want me bomosin or more or so woo. They will not do that. As you are protecting lives and property, you are tying road along with it. The third one is what you are putting first. Whom are we deceiving? More wise up now. Why gimado gui? Ma wa do gui ma? Because if I curse now, God must answer. Please, let's stop all this sacrifice. The government, what they are meant to do, the whole Nigeria, they are not doing it. This one I don't specify to one state governor. It's everywhere. A lot of you lost emotions. And for those of people that say it's not working, who says no? What about the lives we just swear oath for? I can't get it. Many people are mad though. For real. Many people are mad. They don't know they don't know what's called government. Because now Spanish government can't destroy this garden. They build down. You go can't stop on employee benefits saying they work. In a better way. You not get a matter of project where Spanish, where any European government want put for grant. You can't talk and general say now because that one you don't want increase salary. Or memoir. But our own. Where you know that major road I'm just tying it. I will not be able to pay salary this month. Are they not be owing our people? Is it not because of salary we are not one first constant? Or somewhere we are not paying on time. Then Obaseki came right now. He's not even paying before month ending. Then we now say they do better thing. So one government will create one bad record, make the other one for see where city shine. That's what they do. All of them, they are the same. Have you ever seen now? Now only Wike now don't they hit Obaseki. He have really taken Obaseki as an enemy because now people they use Wike. The only person they feel now that can bring Obaseki political career down, now be Wike. And on I don't hit me no go. We will raise up all our ammunition again to support the government. If they want to do it, whenever he be no go, we will appeal to our ancestors. Obaseki might be bad. We will win you people again. We're not do a very on it. They want to use Wike right now against Obaseki. That's what they want to do. Because they tried to call him a manner of names. And what pains me most, Obaseki cabinet, most of them are useless. He and they senseless. This is just simple mathematics. The handwriting is on the wall. They want to use Wike against Obaseki. That's what they are doing. Instead of them to swing it to action all the time, deploy more people who can speak, not to come and defend your stupidity, who will come and counter all these rubbishes that I know what you guys are doing. They will not come out. They will not come out, even when they had it, because those ones, they are going to finish their terrain because they are building their political career. They don't care about the life of the governor when he finishes office. Tomorrow, I think we are talking about Ali. Are we talking about his commissioner? During Ali Ogbemudia, following shows at Bruce Ali. And Ogbemudia, the former governor, that we are even using today, say, okay, this one try, this one not try. You know, Ali today we talk about, we are not talking about his commissioner. So Obaseki unwe na yayi, unwoji, earlier the better. I for me, for any person where you know say may get strong head, he gets something for head, put a cut through to her. Having an hour zona so ni wa legal na. No my travel here, waru life have not been photosynthesized. In a go career. That time you repair your name. What does it take you? Or man say $1 billion we had dollar anywhere. To go anybody. Do what you are supposed to do. You know what to do. No matter what to do. You consult people outside. Man, not be here with fear now. Or man, can't go where zero. It cannot be environment raw. A police igual here. Again, no ya yazingo, no they appear to run for drink. Most of the people they go they drink. They will hear something for their ear. Because they take do this to attain their positions. That's why they don't think well. Tell me now, let's be frank and sincere, those states belong to all of us. What move has Obaseki really make now? I'm not scandalizing this government here. For those of you that does not think, I'm trying to tell you that our system is not what it's supposed to be. In case of next time, anybody want to come into political space, he should always try and appoint people that have head, not people that already make name for themselves. Because it costs much to maintain a name. If you are going to make one of those ex-commissioner now, you want to make him a commissioner again, it will cost you much than electing a fresh person. A fresh person will do more. That ex-commissioner, what he lost before his project, he want to renovate all. He want to go into more human sacrifice to retain his positions. That's why there are people now, you give them small thing. If you jump for a boy, get away jump for a boy, only €100 work moment. But for a boy, we are not yao. Off here, buena. The real pure boy. Off you going boy. All we research now only go no. Now me some girls not better now. Now who then jam? So now so electing leaders still be. If you go elect who you're not supposed to elect, go elect vampire, not believe man. Territory day. Man, they get to settle busy. You'll be having problem at the end of the day. They cannot even help you to put anything right. When Obaseki never elect commissioner, we are quarreling. Now you have elected commissioner, what are they doing? That's why when somebody called me one day, they say, if Obaseki can manage the state even without commissioner, I prefer it. What are they doing now? What are they doing? How many commissioners have you seen now that they get to so and so villages? That Obaseki right now, we are even hearing rumor that is helping his villagers to secure their village. He's giving allocation to them, or he's even using senators or House of Rep from your constituency. Go and feast up your society. Send 10-man committee, follow them. Please, whatever thing you hear, if you dare go tell anybody, I'm doing this on my own to protect my people. Cause some maybe with that, you know, harm them, go into armed struggle, protect your land. No villages, therefore they do. Uronigbe want to do their own. They send message, they come for their children for diaspora. Who does not even know whether they are children, how they take they live. A boy that now say that this is what I want to do so. The money won't go and don't use them. They see the petition the boy go up to today. Not be juju be that. So you see the system we have is a fair system. It's a fair system. So earlier the better. At times, may I round up with this. At times now, if people want to party, all those shege idiots, they'll go invite them. And the person who want to spray money, we get money to even spray, who can even grace that occasion as a chairman, would have been able to make speech about corruption, would have been able to make speech about the shenanigans our brothers and sisters are constituting, how they are supposed to be living and obeying laws in where they are. They'll come go put one idiot. Where don't you take time everybody finish? Or one with you, I'm on your chairman. Intimidation. At the end of the day, he can't make any speech. All you just do, just dance. Name. That's the problem we have today in our society. Until we get rid away from this archaic idea, we'll never have a better society. Europe, they fell off build up their head. As a man ticket in his house, so he is. Europe, what they did first was to think. The society you are seeing today is their mentality. So the Edo state you are seeing today is the mentality of the Edo people. That's why somebody can just boldly come out and say he's a slave. And a slave you are looking for a better road. A slave, they can never give you baking master. They use this amenity to campaign for slave, because if you want a small picking, you tell them, say, if you just come, you back at a pillar and only teaching you one by four. So the Europe you are seeing today is their mentality. That's what they dream and see, and you know everything. Until we set up our reasoning to international standard, all we are going to be getting is local standard. That's our own, that every 4 years, let enslave ourselves again, let revolt them again, let whatever. If you are in abroad, you are supporting any candidate right now at home, when they have not been able to do what these people, we should use one to show the example. Nobody came out to vote to. That is how it's supposed to be. Nobody came out to vote to. Why they not come out and vote? You come, they say, maybe they not come and come vote to based on so and so, the way we have been treating them, they're not like and all of other. Their World Cup point of realization. We have to make these people to realize their mistakes. If we don't make them realize, if nobody can do it, we are done. That's why if you watch here abroad, despite their politicians, at least they are still defending to make sure their society is okay. Our own and road the city the tie. Look at Wike. I want to collect power from them. What have you been doing? If any person even won presidency, maybe Samuel Oton. That man have fought in word and in doctrine. If anybody won presidency, who have really been feeling bad about this excessive killing of Nigerians, he's not only talking about the states. It's Samuel Oton. Share the video with him if you know him. If any person even won presidency, Samuel Oton, and based on the legacy Peter Obi left behind, we should choose one of the two. Not this former vice president to Olusegun Obasanjo. You know. He said, let the elder that rule be counted worthy of double honor. We are seeing that one boy will just come and put one for job and going for Senate. One boy will just come and go out of assembly. What have you been condemning? And what are you going there to go and do? Nobody talks about that. We are here fooling ourselves. Please don't allow them to always fool you. It's not easy to be in abroad though. It's not easy. Look at most of you, when you were giving visa, you went to go and give testimony. So don't let anybody rubbish you. Don't let anybody take freedom away from you. If they can ban you from Edo, they did not ban you from Kuwait. Make them carry the Edo go. What's going on in the Edo today? Blood everywhere. Killings everywhere. No rules. Then the God, I should be happy. He's building hospital. Can we afford the hospital? Up till now, it's building. When the building go to stop, up till that kid don't come. You are going to be building road working on man. My father waited though. Now my papa bad there for tag me do. They didn't even get the saying. He writing letter. And activism. Now my papa back. He wouldn't tag me do. For those of you that kill rain, I will do well. Okay, it was the internet. So as I was saying, common tie road. My father did not experience it. Constant light, he did not. But was he having it in mind? Yes, he was. He was advocating. To the extent the Mapa, they donate money to the back transformer. Let's assume my grandfather was in Benin. He donated money to back transformer. My own biological father, he donated money to buy transformer. Me now, I'm donating money to buy transformer. My children will also donate money to buy transformer. Area of area nania. You get where you go at the age of 60 now. Who where me of you will go or la event you go a transformer Maria naya dove yo. Then what are you doing about it? My own grandfather, I'm using myself as an example. And let's assume he was in Ogida. He donated money to buy transformer. My own biological father donated money to buy transformer. Now I'm donating money to buy transformer. My children will also donate money to buy transformer. But some threatening group of people is the one that put us in darkness. Then what are you doing about it? Then tomorrow I'll be human being. I think human being will get for Nigeria, not many. We are just living like an animals. We are living like goats. You know, goat now, if you conquer today, where you for conquer, I wait down the answer, you'll still go there tomorrow. If we really put our head, correct our sense well, every one of us, we are supposed to remove one from politics now. More just close on the word, then made them vote themselves. Not even using sentiment telling us that the government is working. Be that they've not been able to meet up to the major one, they are not protecting lives and property, they're still land grabbing, excessive killing. None that Kuwait carry war come. Intruder, killing each other, not defend any constitution. We should count them, none avoid. They are not doing anything. Just look at the illustration I give. So happen, he happened to your part too. If I'm saying my father, may your father too. If I say my grandfather, also your grandfather donated money for transformer, logically. And you are donating now. Your own children will donate money. But some certain group of aliens is eating the money. You are clap for them. Show useless. Show mumu. Clap. Be clapping. He's there. Yes. He's my leader. A small boy. Ehuemuwa. Oswo. Look at, I think, here you have a vision, UK. They will come from UK now. Check the environment, light everywhere. How did they do it? People like you speak through comedy. People like you speak through acting films. But they will go to the UK and go back home, go and sit in darkness. You feel it's well. Later they go and buy one car as if you are well. Where are you? I mean, you pay around 9 years ago. Ebona was saying, "But igba hoyo, tira iwe no pa yon dore iwe mi ma." I get right here. Now let do it for non get right. Because human right there here not be animal right. Please let me ending it. God bless every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. There were a lot of things in the topic I was supposed to be talking about, but I don't intend to treat this one general talk today, so that let's see if we can be able to correct our sense, can be able to correct the narrative of yesterday, because this very narrative people are set aside is affecting us, and we cannot keep on like this. Changes need to be done about it. Anytime we think about the suffering of our mother, think about the suffering of our grandfather, you know, we were not born into suffering. We were not supposed to live like this. What we are going through today in our country is human inflicted suffering. There are some group of aliens who just want us to suffer. They made up their mind that on no account do we ever see good life. So what must we do about it? This sorting, no, I'm insulting, and that's why I became too insulting, because I'm not happy. When it comes to normal level, who get respect past me not there those things. But when it comes to activism, my dear, so we are caught. But when we start extending all these things to their children, it won't work. Too much respect or your society, and they are killing you. Danobi is not after the people Nagbelevedo. They are not after Danobi is for Danobi. Maybe now you go now expect the campaign. That money was maybe was, for example, it was expecting 1 million after 500,000. They can quarrel over it. So we did what we did because we need a better state. But the better state we learned for, the people would have also helped to make sure things are put in place. They are not the one discrediting the governor, discouraging him in what to do. Have a war, my name is Yamwe Governor House. I just finished a meeting with the state governor right now. Opposition parties here, they hold meeting at time with the incumbent leader. But they want to go and tell him what is happening that is not happening very well. Only what is there Yamu could support the other, they said idiot was injection. I pray he took it. I pray he said Yamu took it. Or me nagbonkin. I pray we no gele win the enemy. No gele the oh salobwa gize Yamu gele war you then no the say her. You know I with governor in 2024. Was survive when we salobwa ro. But Omari on your damn way. You only came to come and advertise it. You guys does not know the hunger in me toward these people is because they want to come and kill you. That's the hunger in me. If I'm not sensing any death threat, I will not be talking the way I'm talking. It is because of the death threat I'm sensing. And they are coming to kill you, not me. Because I've already know their plans. I know their tricks. I know what they are up to. So I'm always standing on their way. I pray no gallery. We no Obaseki be have display ni gallery. Ni no ya diagbon ya. He will not stay alive. There in gallery, getting the Zetakron. He will not stay alive. I know they try to cover it up. They are doing censorship everywhere. Ogbuna bibiya do so bumbunu. Ona gbeano. The people no wagwa se boyan igwa. Iya ma gwan go do one day. It's as if for his word. So please let end it here. For those of you that want to always reach us online, our phone number is +34 631 056 284. Our phone number is +34 631 056 284. That is our phone number, and this very association is the International Association for the Improvement of Color People #equality. Whatever thing we are doing here today, it is constitutional. But it happens to be By the grace of God, the leader. So for those of you who have not heard before, on the 11th of May is my birthday. I'll be having a diagbona. I'm going to leave. Hey, but 18 years ago, I made this one. You Vienna. Most of you today now, you are believing in darkness. That's why some side of your brain is drained. We're there now. So if we are talking, listen. Imagine you are live all your life, 70 years old. Who will be you? Then I'm talking, you are talking. Not be juju be that. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. Ciao.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share it. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.